it seems like the Rays know exactly what to do with pitchers, particularly because you see guys show up and just have instant success and become, the best versions of themselves. So I'm curious as to what it is that they do that get you guys feeling confident or being able to do what y'all are able to do whenever you get to Tampa.
It's kind of a mixed bag. So generally, like a lot of times early on, I think, well, obviously they'll still do it now, but the formula is, I guess, a little bit more well known. Is like they'll get a guy who has like unbelievable stuff, like metrically off the charts, and they'll come from an organization where like they'll harp on like trying like up and away or low and away or whatever, like aim to a smaller zone and try to like not nitpick, but like throw a quality strike. And they'll get a guy like that, and they'll say like have the catcher set up down the middle and just make your stuff as nasty as possible, because the chances of you actually throwing it down the middle, and even if you do throw it down the middle, the chances of them hitting it are still very low. But if you're aiming down the middle and with your command, like probably not going to throw it down the middle. As long as you're getting ahead and throwing strikes, that's the most meaningful thing. And I think the biggest thing when someone's getting traded, obviously it's like maybe a lull in confidence. You're not necessarily doing great, and you come here and you adopt that philosophy, and you have a couple good games, and then now you have like a sick confidence. You're like, wow, I'm doing really well. And then that kind of just snowballs into something more and more and more. And I also think, as like cliche as it sounds, and if you were to tell me this before I got traded here, that this was true, I would probably not believe you. It's like the culture stuff. Like it's true. Like they're so good about like, I don't want to say like no rules, but like it's honestly like, I think within that like old school baseball stuff, there was a lot of like, as a rookie, you come up and you have a lot to worry about. You have a lot to like, you don't want to step on anyone's toes, and like you're trying to be respectful, and you're also in like a really stressful situation. You just got called up, you want to do well, and then you have all these other added things thrown at you. They're honestly just like, come up here and do whatever you want. Just don't be a dick. Like that's like the only rule, and just do whatever you want. Like they're awesome. Like there's times too, they make like your life more like certain little things, and like this doesn't happen often, but if you were to be like, I want to go to like a wedding, like something, or I don't know, something like small like that, or maybe not like a wedding, but like they're very open to like live your life like you're also a human being, and it's just the most relaxed environment I've ever been a part of. Like, and you and I, Brock, came from the Pirates, which no knock on them, but it was like very like military style, which is really beneficial for certain players. Like some dudes do well in that, brutal. Like they love the structure. And I'm just not wired like that. Like I'm very much like, I got to be able to kind of like, obviously you need to be a good teammate, but you got to have like autonomy, and they were just good at that.
I have a hard time understanding that, because, and not what you're saying about what Tampa's doing.